go! It's time now for the Pewter Channel 11 o'clock news Thursday night, March 26, 2015. Good evening, everybody. Here are now your top news headlines at 11 o'clock. Here, top story 11 here is German Wings Airbus A320 crashes in French Alps over 150 people on board, and Andres Libet's a co-pilot was dispersed during pilot training as he deliberately destroyed the plane, says French prosecutor, as Libet became the first officer in 2013. A powerful explosion in Lower Manhattan on Thursday caused two buildings to collapse and ignited a large fire that quickly spread to the neighboring buildings. It left at least 19 people injured. In Singapore, oil prices fell over a percentage point on Friday as traders estimated that the threat of the destruction of world crude supplies for Saudi Arabia-led airstrikes in Yemen was low. Just a day after Zayn Malik announced that he was quitting One Direction because he wanted to be a normal 22-year-old who was able to relax and have some private time out of spotlight, the singer was spotted walking around in a recording studio on Thursday. West Antarctic ice losses have surged by 70% in the last decade. In Lausanne, Switzerland, while American negotiations maintained tight secrecy at the nuclear talks here, President Hassan Rouhani of Iran took to Twitter late Thursday to describe a letter he sent to President Obama and other world leaders. In nearly 5 years as a Taliban prisoner, Army Sergeant Bo Bergdahl has said he was repeatedly beaten, confined to a cage, and locked in chains for months. Prosecutors say a Cairo woman accused of luring an expected murderer to her basement and cutting a baby from her belly will not be charged with murder. Potential 2016 candidate Scott Walker's staff is denying that he has endorsed amnesty for illegal immigrants during a closed-door dinner and with Republican donors in New Hampshire. Authorities arrested an Illinois Army National Guardsman after he was attempted to travel to Libya and fight with the Islamic State, as well as a soldier's cousin who was caught in an attack. Google just found out that the luring a top executive from Wall Street to Silicon Valley is expensive. The California company is paying its new chief financial officer, Ruth Pratt, more than $70 million in effect from the same job at New York investment bank Morgan Stanley. In New York, the New York Federal Reserve officials have tasked with prime interest rates off the floor have been meeting with bankers and traders to plot how best to do it, amid deep uncertainty over how much control they will really have over. Tokyo Asian stocks have crawled higher on Friday as upbeat U.S. economic data helped revive some risk appetite loss following airstrikes at Houthi militants in Yemen while it all rebounded. San Francisco Facebook has shut off plans to provide internet to billions of people around the world using a solar-prone laser drone. In London, the hugely successful British period drama Downton Abbey will wind up after the sixth season, its executive producer said on Thursday, but a possible movie version cannot be ruled out. When clusters of galaxies collide, their documentary doesn't interact in any way the matter containing protons does, say scientists. The leading contender to this much studied 2008 EV5, a muffin-shaped rock that orbits the sun just inside Earth's path. NASA astronaut Scott Kelly is preparing to leave Earth for a very long time and to make U.S. spaceflight history. He'll do that at 3:42 p.m. on Friday. The study results mean worries about doomsday scenarios such as the Ebola virus becoming transmissible by air seem unlikely, experts said. The first HIV clinic in a rural Midwestern community grappling with an abrupt HIV epidemic is set to open on Tuesday in Austin, Indiana, the outbreak's apparent epicenter. New York, Los Angeles, and White House is due to issue an ambitious plan to show the growing and deadly problem of antibiotic resistance over the next 5 years, one that requires massive investments and policy changes from a broad array. Alright, take a look at New England alerts here at 11:04. In Orleans, Massachusetts, Route 6A car in a building with pole stepped one person in the car. Route 6 will be closed and started the scene. And in Peabody, Massachusetts, a vehicle fire. Route 1 stopped at a check handle. Fully involved vehicle fire. Fire department arriving on the scene. Peter Channel News Time, 11:04. Time now for a travel report here on this late Wednesday night here, and smooth sailing on ways by ways New England here, and It is slow going in the Mass Pike after the Prude Tunnel, stretching all the way up to the Olson Bradley Tolls. Mass Pike in the eastbound side, slow for the Olson Bradley Tolls down for Route 93 in Boston here. Callahan Tunnel is a little slow. Sumner Tunnel, very slow here. And Southeast Expressway, a little slow from the Mass Avenue all the way out to Government Center in Boston here. But otherwise, a smooth sailing commute here on this late Thursday night here. And Mass Pike, we get an accident in the eastbound side of the Mass Pike here in Munson, so expect some delays here around that area. A Palmer around the Mass Pike around Route 20, but otherwise, smooth sailing commute here on this late Thursday night here. And on the MBTA, Silver Line SL1 experienced minor delays due to a disabled bus. And on the commuter rail, Fitchburg South Acton Line train 430, 8:25 p.m. from Fitchburg, delayed about 20 minutes today due to freight train interference. Peter Channel News Time, 11:06, 10.5 hour weather report here. And when I get back from the Taste of Greater Taunton tonight, boy, it was foggy on the ride home here. That's what happens when you have leftover snowpack and mild temperatures. You create ground fog. As it was foggy, it was raining, and looking at the radar shows some rain showers around southeastern portions of Massachusetts. Heavy bands of snow from Bedford, down from Plymouth, and up to Provincetown and not to sea. And another band of heavy rain showers west of Concord, stretching it out for southwestern Hampshire around Keene, and up in north around Greenfield, Massachusetts here. Okay, special weather statement. Poor visibility and fog continues by the first part of the night. Mild, humid air or a lingering snowpack will continue to enjoy areas of poor visibility and fog tonight. The visibility will be less than 1 mile in some places and 1 to 3 miles most other places. If traveling, you should drive at a reduced speed and allow extra time to reach your destination. Familiar landmarks will in some places be difficult to see unless you are close to them. And how's the weather outlook day 1 tonight? Showers with brief locally heavy rainfall may result in typical nuisance, poor drainage, street flooding tonight. But no significant problems of flooding were expected. The rain combined with significant snowmelt may cause some area river levels approaching Bakeful. However, no river flooded is clearly expected by the latest forecast. Alright, 7-day forecast goes like this. Overnight, showers of thunderstorms likely. That showers after 1 a.m. Some storms with a heavy rain, having survived between midnight and 1 a.m. Then patch fog after 2 a.m. Low around 32 degrees. West put about 5 to 7 miles per coming north after midnight. Chance of precipitation is 8% new rainfall amounts between the 10 and 1 inch possible, except for miles possible in thunderstorms. For Friday, showers rain before 10 a.m. Patch fog before 8 a.m. higher than 46 degrees. North at about 6 miles, but chance of precipitation is 8%. New precipitation amounts between 10 and 1 inch possible. Friday, a chance of rain showers before midnight, then a slight chance of showers of snow. Patch fog after midnight, otherwise mostly cloudy with a low around 31 degrees. Could becoming north around 6 miles by after midnight. Chance of precipitation is 40%. New snow accumulation less than average possible. For Saturday, chance of snow showers before 1 p.m. Then a chance of rain showers between 1 and 5 p.m. Then a chance of rain snow showers after 5 p.m. Clouds got how about 38 degrees. Wet north at about 7 to 10 miles by chance of precipitation is 40%. New snow accumulation less than average possible. For Saturday night, a chance of snow showers mainly before 10 p.m. Most clouds got with a low at 21 degrees. North at about 7 miles by chance of precipitation 30%. Sunday, southern podcast got about 42, low about 30 degrees. Monday, most skies got a chance of showers at Monday night. Podcast skies to most skies have about 51, low about 33 degrees. Chance of precipitation 30%. For Tuesday, mostly skies got a chance of snow showers at Tuesday night. High about 51, low about 30 degrees. Chance of precipitation 30%. Wednesday, mostly sunny podcast skies have about 50, low about 34 degrees. And for Thursday, chance of showers at mostly skies have about 53 degrees. Chance of precipitation 30%. North temperature setting at 48 degrees, light rain and foggy mist. And that is going to be it for the Peter Chill 11 o'clock news on this late Thursday, March 26, 2015. Peter, good night. I'll see you tomorrow morning with a morning report. Good night. See you tomorrow morning here.